Hey guys, first of all, I want to say I'm sorry for the quality of this audio. I'm using a laptop with a screen recorder to capture this, so please pardon the totally unacceptable audio quality. Um, so let's get on to the video. Have you ever sculpted something, or are you a miniature sculptor? And let's say you started sculpting a head. You didn't have a particular size in mind, but you've already sculpted something. Let's say you sculpted an arm or a leg or a foot or whatever, um, and you wanted to build the rest of the body, or even stranger, let's say you decided to build an armature, but you've already have the head sculpted and you'd like to build an armature, or you'd like to know um, how long or what the dimensions are for the body that you're building in whatever scale you determine. There's this tool, and this is not what the video is about, but there's this tool you can find. It's called the Human Proportion Calculator at the Anatomy for Sculptors website, which is part of their paid package. I'm on a trial account now. Um, but basically, what this does is you can set your units in here to centimeters, meters, or feet, and let's say you wanted to sculpt a figure with a known height. Okay, let's say your figure is going to be 25 centimeters tall. And based on the type of human you select on the right here, these numbers for all the different body proportions are going to change. Okay, so let's stick with adult. And I've said that the entire figure from head to toe is 25 centimeters. And what this program tells you is the measurements of everything else. So this is the height of the head, which for a 25 centimeter tall figure should roughly be about 3.2 centimeters tall just for the head. And this is based on a female figure that is 8 head units tall, okay, which is more of a superhero type female, okay? But what this program can't do is it doesn't allow you to say, hey, I've already sculpted a head and my head is, let's say, 13 millimeters. Please figure out the rest of these proportions. It can't do that. So that's one, I guess that's one con of this program. And the other thing I didn't like is, let's say I was interested in, the width of the hips. There's a lot of predefined measurements in here. The width of the shoulders, for example, is displayed. But what if I wanted to know, the width of the hips for maybe building an armature? Um, you can't you can't necessarily do that here. So what I figured out that works for me is I use a program called Fusion 360, which is well known in the 3D printing nerd community. This is a 3D CAD program for designing 3D models, but it has this cool option or feature to import uh, image files. And I'm going to kind of walk you through this. You go to the insert menu here. You're going to attach canvas. I'm going to select the left side here. And then in this select image box, I'm going to select an image that I downloaded. I'm going to take the default, so I'm going to click OK. And I'm going to orient my view here. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. I'm going to click this cube here to the right side so it puts the photo in front of me. Okay, so I'm going to zoom in here, and this is a nice little reference female proportions drawing based on a female that is 7.5 head units tall, which is more normal female and not so superhero like. Okay, so going back to my original point, let's say you've already sculpted a head or any other body part, and you know the size of your head, obviously, because you sculpted it. And let's say you want to figure out, based on that head size, how long the arm should be, or how long the legs should be, or how wide the hips should be. So what you can do is go into the canvas menu here on the left hand side, right click on the photo you inserted, and select Calibrate. And what this allows you to do is to specify a size between 2 points. So in my example, I sculpted a 13 millimeter head. So I'm going to zoom in here to this creepy skeleton. I'm going to place the first point at the top of his noggin, and then the other point at the bottom of the chin, and I'm going to type in 13 millimeters, and I'm going to hit enter. Now that scales the entire image so that it's in proportion to the size of a 13 millimeter head. So now what we would need to do is I would go up to the sketch menu, I would click the line tool, or you can hit L on the keyboard. This plane kind of lights up again. You have to select which plane you want to draw on. So I'm going to select the same plane that this image is on. Okay, so now let's say I wanted to know the length of this bone right here. So I would click the top of the bone, drag it to the bottom of the bone, and you see the number that's showing up in the box there, showing 8.541 millimeters. And that's the size you would need to make that bone. Hit escape. Let's see if I wanted to figure out how wide the pelvis area should be. Hit L on the keyboard, which is a shortcut for line. Select the first point, select the next point. If you don't click, the value just stays there, so you can read it off. And in this case, it's 17.172 millimeters. And that's how wide the pelvis would be with a 13 millimeter head. Or you can complete the line by clicking and then hitting this little check mark. And to display that dimension, you can hit the D key on your keyboard, highlight the line you just created, and drag off into some white space here, and hit enter, and the value is displayed here so you can see it. So 17.2 millimeters would be the correct width for a pelvis in this orientation with a 13 millimeter head. Another way you could use this is similar to the original human proportion calculator, is by, let me stop this sketch, right click on this again, hit calibrate, and let's say you wanted to sculpt a 13 or a 35 millimeter figure. So you would click the top of the head and then zoom in and select the bottom of the feet, and then type in 35 millimeters or however tall your character needs to be, and it rescales it again. So now any measurements you take off of this would be in proportion to a figure that was 35 millimeters tall, which would be sort of in line with the original calculator, which only allows you to specify the height of the entire figure. So even now you can select the line tool and do, some weird measurements, like, I don't know, you wanted to know nipple to nipple. You can click here, click the first point, click the second point, and that would be your measurement, 4.7 millimeters. Of course, that's not really a real world example unless your character was in the exact same pose or you're planning on building it in the exact same pose. But to me, this is useful because if you find a reference image like this and you wanted to build an armature, you could take your measurements off the skeleton, which is more akin to an armature. Or if you wanted measurements of something that already had mass, you can use the center figure. Or for blocking out different landmarks, you could take some rough measurements using this here. Of course, you can import any reference image you want, and you can scale it to any size you want based on, the 2 points you select and whatever value you give it. So I find that really handy. So I know you can sort of do something like this in Photoshop, where you can crop the entire image from head to toe and then resize it after you set your units and print it out. That's one thing I haven't quite figured out, if I can calibrate this image and then export it to a PDF, which would be nice because then you can print it and you can use the physical copy to make use as a physical reference for an armature or whatever. But still, this is useful, as it allows you to measure pretty much any body part to help you sculpt once you've calibrated it to your liking. So hopefully you found that interesting. I know I'll get some use out of this. Um, the proportions calculator is pretty cool too. So the Anatomies for Sculptors website is a pretty cool place. They have some awesome resources here. You might want to consider supporting them. I wish you can, do some reverse magic with these numbers here, and if it allowed you to input different values for the different landmarks of the body and have it convert everything else and not just specifying the entire uh, length of the body, that would be awesome. And I wouldn't really need to do what I just did here in Fusion. But between both of these tools, you should be able to figure out exactly how wide something should be on a body. And I think it would be a tremendous asset to your sculpting tools arsenal. Alrighty then. Please like and subscribe, blah, 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 blah. If not, just enjoy yourself and have a good day. Thank you. Bye bye.